Yeah. So.
I just don't know who's sending it, but okay.
Okay, welcome back to the DangerCast. This one's going to be a little different. We'll get back to doing the podcast with Campsite, hopefully the next few days, if not next week. But every year I usually make a post on Facebook thanking everybody that comes out to the throw and everything, and I think it's just easier if I just sit here and just talk. So if you're not interested in hearing about DangerFest or how it went or who was involved or, just us thanking people, then you might want to skip this one. But if you were there, you might want to listen to this one. But yeah, I thought it'd be helpful to have Alicia and my iPad here to go over stuff. I just want to make sure I don't forget anybody. And I think the first thing I want to say is this is our 10th year, and we get better at doing things every year. We learn something every year, and this year was definitely our smoothest.
Yes.
But there's still things that we can improve upon.
Yes.
And we're learning, and we're just going to be better for next year. And by the way, I haven't announced that I'm officially doing DangerFest next year to give everybody dates. More than likely we will. More than likely it's going to be the third weekend in September. We were thinking about moving it to October. Stay tuned. At the moment, I don't really want to do it, but give me another month or two, and I'm sure that I'll change my mind, and we'll do DangerFest again. But I just want everybody to, I'm a professional knife thrower, not a professional event hoster. So I sincerely apologize if anybody was not satisfied with how I do things or how we do things. It's not our intention. We want everybody to have a good time, and I bust my ass every year trying to ensure that. And when you have this many people getting together, we had close to 250, possibly 300 people come. We had 137 throwers come. You're bound to have some people that are upset. So I truly apologize if that's the case. I want everybody to have as good a time as possible. And but okay, so let me think here. First off, okay, before I get into sponsors and whatnot, because that's a huge, huge part of this, I want me to thank. I want to say that we really missed anyone that wasn't able to attend that usually attends. Specifically, there's a few people that come to mind. Joe Dara, Sue Dara. It's been awesome the past few years to have you guys attend, and it didn't seem the same without you. Totally understand. I know we missed your throw this year. We are definitely coming this next May.
Yes. And
hopefully you guys can make it to ours too. That was weird. The other thing that was really weird about people not coming was Paul Macarone and Chris O'Brien.
Yeah.
I think they've made it to every single one of our throws, or did they miss one year as well? Another year, a couple years ago. The COVID year, did they come? Forgive me, but I believe they've made it to every one since 2016.
Yeah,
they did miss one.
The COVID year, because that was still in between.
The COVID year, we were kind of in limbo. We didn't know.
That was just for anybody that felt comfortable type thing.
Right.
So that one, no, because I remember Joe didn't have his, and Broken Feather was their first one they made back after COVID. So, but other than that, I mean, they started coming before we actually knew that it was going to become public. Besides just our neighbor, more people would want to come than besides our little group in Columbia City, and it was amazing that they came to support us even way back then.
And I don't want to put anybody on blast or shine a light on anybody that didn't come this year, but there was a lot of people that right off the top of my head that I missed. That didn't come. We were shy. We were 13 people shy of hitting our 150 person mark. I understand. We had a bunch of people not come last minute. And it says on Facebook we had 149 come. That definitely was not.
No, and part of that, some of them weren't throwers that were on there too. So.
True. That's very true.
Yeah. So I mean, we definitely had at least 250.
It's still the largest throw in the United States, to my knowledge. it was incredible. We had an awesome time. We got rained out hard on Friday, hard. We got so lucky with the storm. The storm was very bad. There was boats flipped over. There was trees knocked over everywhere. There were power lines down. How we got missed at the property at DangerFest, I don't know. Yeah. But I'm very grateful because we would have had a lot of people hurt.
Yeah, we had rain and winds, without a doubt. But
it dumped, I think, 3 inches within an hour.
Yeah.
So it was flooded. Now, partially my fault, I guess, because it'd been so dry the 2 weeks prior that I was actually, hoping for rain, and then it poured on us. That wasn't that big of a deal. We recovered.
We did.
A bunch of stuff got wet underneath the tents. Merchandise, knives, stuff like that. Not that big of a deal, but nobody got hurt or anything, so that was great. No. Then, unfortunately, it did rain quite a bit on Sunday.
Yeah.
Which that didn't really hurt too many things either.
No, just a couple people didn't end up staying through Monday.
Yeah.
But it was Sunday wasn't a poor day. It was like a drizzle all day, continual thing. But overall, it was an amazing weekend. Pros and cons all around, right? But you're going to. It's a knife throw. We're throwing in the middle of nowhere and trying to put together everybody to have a great time. So.
Okay, moving on. I want to thank all of the official sponsors. And what I mean by that is official sponsors were, for instance, Bullseye Blades sponsored Pro Roto and Amateur Roto. So he had a set of 3 Bullseye Blades for first place Pro and a set of 3 Bullseye Blades for first place Amateur. So that's what I mean. So we had Bullseye Blades, True-Bow, Prince Steel Knives, the AIM Games, Rick the Rocket and the AIM Games, and all the employees were there. They sponsored the whole event. The money that they gave was for everyone. That covered everything, as far as like food, porta potties,
Mark Nobody.
Tents.
Right there.
Yeah, Mark Nobody. Mark,
amazing.
Thank you so much, dude. That worked out so well.
I can't thank you enough for that.
Without that, you taking care of the porta potties for us, we would have been in the hole this year. So everything, as we expand, we are, more, So my brother actually thought, he's like, oh, you guys probably should have come out on top this year. You probably should have made a profit. And I was like, well, in theory, yes, but we still had to pay the caterer. There's just so many things that add up very quickly behind the scenes. And we're still paying for things. We have 24 medals and certificates we need to send out to all over the world. So,
but that's part of it.
It's fine though. We don't do this to make money.
No, the sponsorships help offset because this is my fight from the very beginning. I like to be able to keep the cost as low as possible per person.
We're trying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know times have changed and everything's hard, but
everything's more expensive.
It is, but we still want to try and keep it as low as possible, one of the lowest, so people can get there. And so that's why with the sponsorships, we don't do it to make money. We do it to get everybody here that can interact.
Right.
And just enjoy the whole.
Yeah, and there's also things behind the scenes, of donations to people to help get places, plane ticket money here and there, fundraisers, whatever. So all of it, definitely, just believe all of it goes right back into the community, I promise. The other sponsors I need to thank are Owen Oldacre Obtuse for doing the impalement. He did an excellent job with the hangman on the impalement, the silhouette, and he also did an amazing job at the magic show again this year. That was really cool. Thank you, Owen, for doing that. I love magic, so it just works out perfectly. And we also had Black Metal Axe doing the trick shot event. Congratulations to Cody Cooper on that for winning that. And by the way, we have all these medals to send out. Please be patient. Please be patient. We have a lot. We have 24 medals and certificates to send out. I promise I will get those to you. Who else sponsored what? Delta to Alpha sponsored the instinctive knife throwing event. That was top. Fast Draw and that were the 2 things that I think were the highlights of the weekend. I think everything is, but it was just like those 2, everybody was super stoked on. It's always Fast Draw, and then the instinctive course was also kind of like right there. Everybody was like, man, that was really cool. Thank you for doing that. And I'm really excited about what we're going to build for you guys next year. But Delta to Alpha, thank you for sponsoring that. Congratulations to Paul Blacano. I'll be sending you a set of Fedden tribute knives very soon. Creative Sign Resources. Oh, I just look at the damn sponsors.
Yeah, that's what
Creative Sign Resources. They don't officially sponsor anything, but I've been working there for 12 years. A lot of you know that's where I get my stencils, stickers, cutouts, banners. So, I mean, it just, look how professional everything looks. So I can't thank my job enough and the owners there. So thank you, Creative Signs. Blademan's Knife Shop, the first business outside of knife throwing to sponsor DangerFest. I believe this is the 4th year that Mark of Blademan's has sponsored us. Thank you so much, dude. It's really awesome. If anybody is looking for custom knives or anything, go to blademans.knifeshop.com or go to the store off of Illinois Road in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's an incredible store.
These are very nice knives.
Very nice knives. His store is it's wow, beautiful. Of course, Brunt Workwear. Thank you so much for donating a pair of boots to Thrower of the Year. Max Stoughton is stoked on that. That's just so cool, man. I really appreciate you guys. You guys don't know. I mean, you know me from social media, but you don't know the whole community. And I just thought that was really rad that you guys did that. So thank you. Five Knife Customs. There we go. Thank you, John, for sponsoring the Tomahawk event, Pro and Am, and seeing you come to set up in the garage and work on knives while you're there. I think that's the 3rd year in a row that we've done that. My dad's super cool with it. You're super respectful. Thank you for cleaning up. There's been no issues with that. It's nice to have a knife maker on the grounds on site to touch stuff up for people or clean knives up or whatever. I know I asked you to clean something up. I don't remember what it was now, and then of course, the Full Tang Clan, us, we kind of oversee everything. So the brand kind of sponsors everything, but I believe that was all the major sponsors. Then I would like to thank the outside donors, the people that donated stuff to the prize table. And I made a video, and I'm glad I did, and you guys stepped up. It was insane, the amount of stuff we received in the mail 2 weeks prior to DangerFest. I mean, the Amazon truck and UPS and FedEx was at our house 30, 40 times. I'm not even exaggerating. No. I mean, they were just here a few minutes ago, which we got to figure out who's still sending us stuff. But
and speaking of the prize knives, I also want to then thank Natalie Savage.
I was getting to that. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
So I would like to thank John of UpKnives, upknives.com.
Yeah.
The package you sent was just incredible. I was expecting people to send one thing, not a package. Like, he sent a box full of his stuff that was well worth over $1,000. Well worth over $1,000. The same thing for John Kamenga in White River Knife and Tool out of Michigan. That box of stuff he sent, dude, was incredible. Blew my mind. I bet that box was probably closer to $2,000. Like,
easy. Yeah.
Dude, I think he sent 6 or to 8 live knives with sheaths, and then 2 sets of 3 throwing knives, which I believe those were prototypes.
Either way.
And then we have Casey Carmack, Paul Macarone sending stuff. Man, who else? I'm sorry. I know I'm forgetting people.
There's a whole list.
There's a whole list. I mean,
it's
the prize table was off the chain this year. Very proud of that. We had more than enough stuff for people. The way that we do things with the donations, how we learned it all from Joe Dara, and then asking the makers. It's incredible, dude. I know I'm missing some people. I apologize. We had a couple other newer people bringing stuff, and then, of course, last but not least, all the volunteers. Anybody who helped.
Anybody.
Particularly my best friend, John Mock. He really stepped in this year, and he was the reason why the instinctive course and the range were so nice this year. He donated the money to buy all the lumber, all the material at the bottom of the ranges, to catch knives so they don't go in the sand, which, by the way, we have another solution next year. The sand should not be much of a problem. So be on the lookout for that next year.
Yes.
But John helped, build the instinctive course. He was just a huge, huge help this year because, everybody says they want to help, and they do. But it's just that everybody gets so excited, they get there and they're like, hey, what can I do?
There's so many people everywhere, though.
It's great. It's fine. I don't mind.
No.
I don't mind. I really don't mind.
We want people to have fun.
Yes, of course. That's the most important thing. So, we got people like Tim, we got Dean that was here this year, Jeff White, there were so many people that stepped in to help score, be range master, people stepping in wherever they needed to. And then, of course, we have the scoring table with Alicia, Jamie, Amy, and I believe Goldie helped out a few times.
Yep. And then
Michael and Karma. My brother Michael.
Karma stepped in this year and helped a lot.
I believe... I think Melody even helped.
Yes.
She always steps in. She's just a veteran, and it's just nice to have her step in. Of course, Ron, both of them have Blade Aces. They know what the deal is. They come for the love of knife throwing, and that was a surprise that they were able to come. Yeah. I did not know. No. So that was very cool. I've always,
they didn't
respected
think they were
them
and make it. So.
Yeah, I have so much respect for them. I have respect for anybody that hosts or does anything with knife throwing. It's just.
Anybody that tries to spread this is amazing. That's
yeah. I just wanted to do this video and let everybody know that we are very, very grateful. We are largely volunteer based. Yeah. Next year, I'm going to be better prepared with the different events to have things designated. We really dropped the ball this year on fast draw. That was my fault. And I believe next year, we're going to have employees, designated employees, I'm not even going to hire knife throwers. I may ask some knife throwers to volunteer for certain small things, but I believe we're going to have security, range masters, stuff like that. The one thing I was a little disappointed on, and we really got to work on next year, is scoring. A lot of people went up there and threw, then they just walked off, and that's unacceptable. It doesn't take that long. I believe it's maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20.
It's about 20.
It's 15 to 20 minutes to stand there. I know it's hot, but then you're done. You're done for hours. So the scoring thing, I believe we were the first people to start doing that, to have everybody, once you're done throwing, you drop off your scorecard, you come back, grab another scorecard, you come out there and you score the next person. I believe that's an excellent system. Things just kind of kind of fell apart this year.
I learned that from Joe and Sue, though, too. That's where.
Is that where we learned that? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That came from Joe and Sue, and it just helps. I mean, it's as crazy as it seems, and it seems easy, but you also are giving to other people. That person you're scoring may not know the knowledge and have the knowledge, and you may be able to help them find their spot and do things. You just went, you know what it's like, but it also makes it run so much faster. It's 5-10 more minutes trying to catch people in between and throughout the day. It adds up.
Yeah. I'd also like to thank the news crews that came out. Sawyer at 21 Alive, and then I forgot the South Bend. I apologize. She's never going to see this.
It was early morning.
Yeah, that was really cool. And thank you everybody who participated in doing the interviews as well.
Yes.
I didn't have too much to talk about, so it was nice to have Natalie. Sam and Lauren, I believe, did it. Mac.
There was quite a few.
Owen did magic on TV, so that was really cool.
Yeah, there was quite a few people that stepped in. McElfish did an interview.
Yep, McElfish, thank you. So I believe that kind of covers it all, right?
Just touch on thanking Natalie for everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the other thing with the whole media deal, why the news was there, it never would have been there, and she's also having stuff printed in local papers right now. Natalie is a staple in the community. I just can't thank you enough, Natalie. You're just super cool and willing to help out whenever you can.
Anyway.
And you've become a huge part of the community, and I'm not sure what we would do without you, honestly. So, yeah, we love you. So, yeah, a little short one today, but I thought it was just easier. And okay, one other thing is sometimes I don't want to do this anymore. I would like to have a smaller throw. This kind of got out of hand. I never intended it for it to get this big. but and I want to shrink it. But on the other hand, I feel obligated to do this because I really care about this sport. So I'm on both sides of the fence here. Like, I care about knife throwing so much, and I want to see it prosper. And, you know, there are people that say they're going to do things, and there's people that do things. And I want to continue to be the doer. And I'm willing to work with everyone. I'm not trying to be the guy or anything. I just really care about knife throwing, and I'm willing to help. So if you guys are interested in helping me help the community, please reach out. We have this other fast draw knife throwing thing that we're starting to breach, scratch the surface on that. So be on the lookout for that. But a lot of things have got to gel before that can happen. So.
And just real quick, I'm a little emotional, so I just want to thank all of you. You all helped us make this happen. You helped it grow, become what it is. And honestly, it means the world to Danger and I, so thank you.
Yeah. Yep. We love you guys.